Second thing y'all not gonna believe is the craziest thing I have done was missed out on the opportunity to possibly had a little evening with Kanye West, right? Yeah.
What you got?
I want to have a mukbang Q&A with my mother. Y'all, we got oxtails, rice, beans, what is this, macaroni and cheese, yam. Ooh.
They gonna say we fat for eating in the bed.
Oopsie. Not me, my mama. Nah, my mom lost a lot of weight. She used to do drugs, so that's how she lost it.
Wow.
And I got five questions. I stole this from, what's it called? Who I stole this from? Stole this from Malachi. His lame channel, but I'm gonna do it better.
I supposed to wait for you?
Oh.
No.
I got this from Bina's Soul Food.
The yam's official.
Is it real life? So question number 1. It was, what was your reaction when you found out you was pregnant again?
Ooh, wait.
So if y'all don't know, me and my brother, we 11 months apart. So right when my mom was finished getting birth to like my other brother, she found out she was pregnant with me. I want the in-depth truth. Like, I want my mom to put it all on the floor. Like, was I going to get aborted? Like,
what?
Was
I
going
never
on?
said I was going to abort you. Why is that? But first of all, I went back for my 6-week checkup after having your brother JR. And while I'm there, and they're, oh, the baby is growing great. I'm like, yeah, he's 6 weeks. You know, I'm here for my checkup. They was like, no, the new baby. I was like, what new baby? Oh, you're pregnant. I was like, no, I'm not. They was like, yes, you are. And I'm like, what? I just bust out crying.
Wait, what that mean? I don't know how to take that.
I was like, no, I just had this baby. I can't have another baby right now. And she was like, I'm going to give you some time to calm down. I said, I need to call my husband. So I called Dad. So he was like, you what? I was like, yeah. I don't know if he wanted to cry or not, but he just was quiet. I was like, I'm on my way home. And we got home and we talked about it. He was like, well, we did it. We gotta have a baby, you know, and that type of thing. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have 2 small babies at one time. We might as well have twins. And technically they are Irish twins because they're 11 months apart. So.
Something like that. And why my name Justice? Like, what type? I wanted a hood name like Dwayne or Jaleel.
Why would you want that?
I used to hate my name.
So you can not get jobs. Like they
That's
look at stuff like that,
jobs.
right? They look at stuff like that. No, so your aunt Jacinta, she always wanted to have a say so in all of y'all names for real. The only one she didn't was JR. Dad wanted to name you since he didn't get to name Jalen and he didn't get to name JR. So he said he wanted something powerful. It was Justice. TT Sitha said, well, I like Jaleel. So I was like, well, it could be Justice Jaleel. And that's how he got it. I didn't get to name any of you guys.
Why
I had no say-so in any of y'all names.
You should have said something like you just said.
I had no say-so in any of y'all names.
Number 2, what's the craziest thing you did?
Ever in my life?
Yeah. A blunt craziest thing you ever did.
Blunt?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because I'm going to tell my freaky answer. No.
Oh, I got 2. Can I share 2? All right. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna believe the second one. But the first one, the craziest thing, and I'm not condoning this. Put a disclaimer on there when you make this video. I was drunk as hell in Chicago, Illinois, an hour and a half from where we're from, which is Benton Harbor. Had to be to work in 2.5 hours. I'm flying on the highway, still drunk, like doing like 85. Somebody decided they wanted to race me because they think I'm racing like for fun, and I'm just really trying to get down the highway. So we're flying like all for an hour and a half, just racing on the highway, bright and early in the morning. I would say that's the craziest, most reckless thing. The second thing y'all not gonna believe is the craziest thing I have done was missed out on the opportunity to possibly have been or had a little evening with Kanye West, right? Yeah. Yeah. So we were at a club in Grand Rapids. It had to have been like 2003, I think it was, when he first started popping, when he first came out. So we in the club, and you ain't never told them my age, right? Because they gonna be like, she wasn't old enough to be in there. Anyway, so we in there having a ball, and they of course announced on the little microphone, Kanye West is in the building. And he walk in, and I'm like right there, and he, hey, you know, how you doing? I'm like, wait for me. I'm out here in the club trying to enjoy myself. Yeah, I shooed Kanye West out of my face. Yeah, that's the craziest thing.
Ma, did you not know who he was at that time?
He wasn't popping like that. He was just now starting to. So I'm like, he ain't no T.I., he ain't no Usher, he ain't no.
You could. Oh.
It was really T.I. and it was Lil Wayne. It was Lil Wayne then. It was Nelly then. It was T.I. It was Jeezy. Like them the people that was really popping. Now I had they been like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? No, that's that on that.
And then that producer wants you, and he a millionaire now.
He is.
You just missing out, like.
Yeah, I fumbled a few bags.
Question number 3. At time you snuck out. Where was you going? And did you get caught?
A time that I snuck out, and I definitely got caught. And this was the last whooping, like last spanking, whooping, beating, whatever y'all call it. That was the last one I got. I was 15, 16 years old. Snuck out. It was this little party at this place called the Armory down the street. Used to crank. Anybody gonna be there, like it's gonna be a good time. We was told we couldn't go. It was on a Friday night. We were Seventh-day Adventists, so we knew we had to be up to go to church that next day. So they was like, no, y'all know y'all can't go. It's sundown. So we was like, oh, okay. We went anyway. We get back, so we thinking that we not gonna get caught because my auntie Keela, she younger than me, about 3 months or whatever. Some ghetto stuff, I know. She done made up the bed, put a pillow like it's our body, a little doll head with the hair sticking out the top of it, like it's her hair. Your hair is not straight. Anyway, we didn't think that through. When we get back, we look through the window before we even try to twist the knob and walk in. My grandma done flipped the cover back. The doll is on the other side of the bed. I'm like, are we caught?
It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse.
We caught. We can't even go in here. By this time, it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Like the sun is getting ready to come up. I'm like almost in tears because I'm like, we finna get a whooping. Like they finna think we been out with boys or just doing some crazy stuff, and we just was really out trying to party. But when my grandma, I call her mama, when she came to that door and we was sitting on the porch, I just started crying. She was like, and I done called your mama already. So my mom come over there. What you sneaking out and you want to be grounded? Boy, she went to hitting me with that belt. I wasn't crying, which pissed her off. So I grabbed the belt and she just went to work on me like I was somebody off the street. That was the first and last time my mama like beat me. And that was the last time I got a whooping to, and I was like 15 or 16 years old.
Oh, Mom, you didn't get beat.
Oh my gosh. Gagging right now. I'm gagging.
It's a time you got very angry.
Very angry. You know me. When have you ever seen me very angry?
Actually, when I wrote this question, I was thinking about, I remember this time my mom got very angry, and I got angry too.
Should I wake this shit the fuck up?
Go ahead.
Should I wake this shit the fuck up?
I've been with her for how
Should I
long?
wake this?
So, y'all, my brother, he was doing the most. My oldest brother, I always had beef with him. He did something to me and my brother, so we jumped and we both beat on him. He did not get beat that bad because he was always bigger than us. My mom stepped out the room just screaming and yelling, ah, ah. And it been, and I was like, it's been over. But how she chewing us out, all of us was in the wrong. Jay, the one who started it anyways. She came in there so angry. Me and Jiro was so scared. We was like, oh, she might kill us, how angry she was. But I was mad. I was like, I'm finna run away because that's not even fair. She got favoritism. Like, we finna run away. We packed our bags, and I was like, I'm finna leave.
So if I would have chosen it, because I don't even remember that.
Of course you don't remember that.
But if I would have chose a different story, you already had it in your head what you wanted me to say.
Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to hear about that one. She was so mad. I can't even put it into words.
I do not remember that.
She don't remember about the frappe either. It was a $3 frappe from McDonald's.
Oh no, I remember that.
Okay, tell that story, Tony.
Because first of all, nobody asked me if they could have it. Y'all knew it was mine. Y'all saw it in there. And you just went and just kept drinking, never asked. So yes, I'm gonna be mad. Like, don't mess with my Starbucks. What is wrong with you?
That was not Starbucks. That was a frappe.
That was not no frappe.
That was a McDonald's frappe.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
I went crazy over
a frappe. A $3 frappe, y'all. She went ballistic. She didn't want to say how we was up for hours.
It could have been that time of the month though. Like, you can't hold that against me.
Okay, yes I can.
No.
We all up, like, when I said it was hours, she up there yelling for hours. We all up there. She was like, I'm finna be every which one of y'all. Like, y'all need to say which one, junkie. Like, I'm finna be all y'all. We all crying, sitting there. She's mad over a frappe, y'all. Even if it was a Starbucks drink, $7. You would have thought we ate her seafood boil. She made a whole seafood boil and went to the bathroom.
That would have been different.
Okay, so number 5, she don't want to say when she got very angry.
Demons told me to do it. Who told you to do it? The demons.
You dragged that one a little bit.
You think so?
It was that. No, it was not that bad.
That's how I remember. Okay, so number 5 is, what's one thing you would change in your timeline if everything would be the same? Like, if you still have your kids and you still somehow end up with dad, what would you change?
Become more financial and credit savvy. Earlier when y'all were like small, because I really didn't care about credit. If I had the money, I'm just gonna buy it. I didn't worry about it. So I would change that.
I thought you'd say you would have pursued singing. Because if y'all didn't know, Rome, our cousin, he was signed to a record label and he was recently featured on Brent Faiyaz's album.
Yeah.
And I figured out because somebody added the song to their story on Instagram, and I just seen it. I was like, oh, that's my cousin's song.
But ever since I had you guys, I never even thought about leaving to be a singer. Like, who's gonna feed you? Who gonna make sure you straight? Who gonna take care of daddy? Is crazy. So
we older now. We can most definitely do all that.
And I'm older. Don't nobody want to see no old washed up old lady singing nowhere.
Yes, they do. It's a market for everywhere. I mean, everywhere.
You ready?
Now. I got it. 6, I just want to hear this again because I forgot. How did it go when y'all figured out Rome got signed?
I was like in the 6th, 7th grade. They call it what? Middle school here. We call it junior high, whatever. But we all met up over Big Grandma house one day, and Jerome came down. He had his little Lexus, and his family was there. Everybody jeweled out and looking spiffy, you know, type of thing. I'm like, dang, you know, type of thing. Making like a big dinner. The whole family was there, and they just made a huge deal about it. He brought her like one of those big plaques that you hang on the wall that say you went gold or platinum or whatever it was. He brought that, delivered it to her so she can hang it on her wall, and that just made like a real big deal about it. And I think that's how I knew that he really, really blew up. Cool. Like, I got a picture. I'm gonna give it to you so you can add it to here. Like, of that very day that I'm telling you about, we got a picture at my big grandma house or whatever, and all of us are there. So,
and then you go to his mansion?
No, Mom did. Oh, that was sad. That's a whole different story. I spazzed out that day. But because I was a brat for probably a week, 2 weeks, she was like, do you want to go to California with me? You want to go to California with my mom? And I'm like, no, I don't want to go there. Ain't gonna meet no people my age there. Mind you, I'm only 12, 13. I should have just got on the plane. So she's like, all right. We take her to the airport so she can get on the plane. And I just break down crying. I want to go. Don't leave me. She was like, get her out of here. Because I asked her for 2 weeks if she wanted to go, and she said, now I'm breaking down crying because I want to go to California. And she had a ball. She started calling me, telling me how she done met this famous person. She met this famous person. They over here kicking it, and they shopping, and she gets to ride the Lexus down. I'm like, oh! Sad. I'm a sad 12, 13-year-old because I should have been in Cali living a dream type of thing. But yeah.
You seen.
It is what it
So y'all, that's the end of the video. I hope y'all did enjoy it. It was something fun just to do. Wish my mom a happy birthday because I'm gonna edit this tonight and it's gonna go up tomorrow. So thank y'all for watching. Y'all subscribe if y'all not subscribed. Bye.
You guys act like you've never heard people say this before. It's just because I'm going to step. I'm actually going to say what everyone else is thinking.